Unfolding Trance channel here today for our daily Course in Miracles lesson together. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are doing lesson number 127. There is no love but God's. Perhaps you think that different kinds of love are possible. Perhaps you think there is a kind of love for this, a kind for that, a way of loving one, another way of loving still another. Love is one. It has no separate parts and no degrees, no kinds nor levels, no divergencies and no distinctions. It is like itself, unchanged throughout. It never alters with a person or a circumstance. It is the heart of God and also of his Son. Love's meaning is obscure to anyone who thinks that love can change. He does not see that changing love must be impossible, and thus he thinks that he can love at times and hate at other times. He also thinks that love can be bestowed on one and yet remain itself, although it is withheld from others. To believe these things of love is not to understand it. If it could make such distinctions, it would have to judge between the righteous and the sinner and perceive the Son of God in separate parts. Love cannot judge, as it is one itself. It looks on all as one. Its meaning lies in oneness, and it must elude the mind that thinks of it as partial or in part. There is no love but God's, and all of love is his. There is no other principle that rules where love is not. Love is a law without an opposite. Its wholeness is the power holding everything as one, the link between the Father and the Son, which holds them both forever as the same. No course whose purpose is to teach you to remember what you really are could fail to emphasize that there can never be a difference in what you really are and what love is. Love's meaning is your own and shared by God himself. For what you are is what he is. There is no love but his, and what he is everything there is. There is no limit placed upon himself, and so are you unlimited as well. No law the world obeys can help you grasp love's meaning. What the world believes was made to hide love's meaning and to keep it dark and secret. There is not one principle the world upholds, but violates the truth of what love is and what you are as well. Seek not within the world to find yourself. Love is not found in darkness and in death. Yet it is perfectly apparent to the eyes that see and ears that hear love's voice. Today we practice making free your mind of all the laws you think you must obey, of all the limits under which you live, and all the changes that you think are a part of human destiny. Today we take the largest single step this course requests in your advance towards its established goal. If you achieve the faintest glimmering of what love means today, you have advanced in distance without measure, and in time beyond the count of years to your release. Let us together then be glad to give some time to God today and understand there is no better use for time than this. For 15 minutes twice today, escape from every law in which you now believe. Open your mind and rest. The world that seems to hold you prisoner can be escaped by anyone who does not hold it dear. Withdraw all value you have placed upon its meagre offerings and senseless gifts, and let the gift of God replace them all. Call to your Father, certain that his voice will answer. He himself has promised this, and he himself will place a spark of truth within your mind wherever you give up a false belief, a dark illusion of your own reality and what love means. He will shine through your idle thoughts today and help you understand the truth of love. In loving gentleness he will abide with you, and as you allow his voice to teach love's meaning to your clean and open mind, and he will bless the lesson with his love. Today the legion of the future years of waiting for salvation disappears before the timelessness of what you learn. Let us give thanks today that we are spared a future like the past. Today we leave the past behind us, never more to be remembered, and we raise our eyes upon a different present where a future dawns unlike the past in every attribute. The world in infancy is newly born, and we will watch it grow in health and strength to shed its blessings upon all who come to learn to cast aside the world they thought was made in hate to be love's enemy. Now are they all made free along with us. Now are they all our brothers in God's love. We will remember them throughout the day because we cannot leave a part of us outside our love if we would know ourselves. At least 3 times an hour, think of one who makes the journey with you and who came to learn what you must learn. And as he comes to mind, give him this message from yourself. I bless you, brother, with the love of God which I would share with you. For I would learn the joyous lesson that there is no love but God's, and yours and mine and everyone's. And that is lesson number 127. There is no love but God's. Let's see what Jesus has to say today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and this truth will clarify the heart and mind of all who attempt to believe it. We understand that you have many, many different kinds of love that you believe exist on this earth plane. The love of a mother for a child, the love of a musician for music, the love of a lover for one other person. But we want you to understand that the essence of true love is never changing. The world in which you live is based on separation. That is the foundation of this place. That is the default setting of this place. But you come from love, and that is why you do not feel like you belong in this world. That is why you look upon the world and know that something has gone terribly wrong, because you are made from love, for love, by love, and your guidance system is connected to that invisible home. It is invisible to you now because you live in the world and you value the world. But you will see that the more you look at the world, the more you look at death, the more you look at the things that are happening on your planet at this time, the worse you feel. Unless you focus on God's love. God's love is the eternal. God's love is the timeless. God's love is that which is in you, that is never changing. It is God's love that has given you the opportunity to come into separation because you wanted to. It seems insanity, and as you look around yourself in this world, you know that to be true. This is a crazy, crazy place you find yourself in. But do you not want aspects of it? Do you not lust after aspects of it? Do you not chase after aspects of it? That is what you must look at here and ask yourself, is that what I want to spend my life doing? Do I want to spend my life chasing after the idols that the marketing systems of this earth have trained me into, that the education system of this earth has trained me into? Or would I rather chase after the trip home, not in death? Death does not bring you relief, but in life, in pure, true life aligned with love. That is what will bring you relief, and that is timeless. You were before this body was born, and you will be after this body passes away from its usefulness. And that is love, the undivided, the unconquerable, the unchangeable connection that you have with the divine. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Now, thank you everyone for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.